Hi, and welcome to my day 12 of my 30-day CEO Voice Challenge, where we build leadership. We build strong leadership and strong entrepreneurs, CEOs. And today's topic is how new CEO must set boundaries to build a strong team. One thing that always worried me as a new CEO was getting too attached to my employees. Not seeing them as employees, but seeing them as friends. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna make mistake. And that's what I'm seeing. That can become very dangerous in leadership. Welcome to day 12 of my CEO Voice Challenge. Today we are talking about reader first, friends second. Because if you confuse those two laws, your business would suffer. Why this happens? As new CEOs, especially if you are building from scratch like I am with Ruth Media Group, your first hire feels personal. I'm always worried about that. How am I gonna take my first people that I will hire? It doesn't matter how many. How would I take them? Would I take them as friends? That's gonna jeopardize my reputation in the company as a CEO. You start small together, share struggles, talk about dreams, work long hours. It starts to feel like family, and that's beautiful. But here's the truth. You're not building friendship club. You're building a company. And companies require structure, accountability, and authority. When you become too emotionally attached, you avoid correcting mistakes. You tolerate disrespect. You hesitate to enforce deadlines. You feel guilty giving feedback. And that's not leadership, that's emotional management. And I don't want to do that for my company. I don't want to be feeling like, oh, they are friends. I can't correct them. I can't tell them what to do. I need to be able to tell them this, what you did is very wrong as their employee. You can be warm, you can laugh, you can encourage, but at the end of the day, you make the final decision. And you must be comfortable with that. What real reader does. A real reader understands this. Closeness does not remove hierarchy. You can care deeply about your team without surrendering your authority. Being reader first means you correct without guilty. You enforce standard constantly. You don't allow emotion to override business decisions. You don't treat everyone like your equal authority. And how to set boundaries without becoming cold. Now here is the key. Boundaries don't mean becoming cold or distant. It means clarity. Here are practical things I'm running. Separate work conversations from personal conversations. Don't overshare your personal struggles. Don't complain about other employees to an employee. Avoid favoritism. Address issues immediately, not emotionally. The moment you delay correction because I don't want to hurt their feelings, you weaken your leadership. And people actually respect your clarity more than comfort. That's really good to know. I did not know that. The hard truth. Here's the hardest part about being a CEO. Sometimes you will disappoint people. Sometimes you will say no. Sometimes you will let someone go. Sometimes you will make unpopular decisions. And if your identity is tied to being right, leadership will break you. But if your identity is tied to building something bigger than yourself, you will make hard decisions with peace. A leader first, friend second, always. If you are a new CEO and you are struggled with this, you are not alone. I am struggling with this. I have been struggling. I've been asking this. How am I going to direct people what to do and what not to do? How am I going to be somebody's boss for the first time? Starting to tell people, I need this to be done. I am building Ruth Media Group from the ground up, and I am documenting the real reason in real time. If this helped you, comment below, leader first, and tell me, what boundary do you need to strengthen in your business? Subscribe for day 13 of the CEO Voice Challenge. We are not just building businesses, we are building disciplined leaders.